Carlos Alcaraz has confirmed something big ahead of the U.S. Open after reaching his second Cincinnati Open final. Alcaraz reached his first Cincinnati Open final in 2023, losing to Novak Djokovic despite having a championship point. After an early exit in 2024, the Spaniard has returned to winning ways in Cincinnati, which includes Alcaraz surpassing a Roger Federer record. Alcaraz beat Alexander Zverev to reach his second Cincinnati Open final, which could now have a big impact on proceedings at the U.S. Open. Carlos Alcaraz could take the world #1 ranking away from Jannik Sinner at the U.S. Open. Jannik Sinner has been world #1 for over a year, with his reign currently at 62 weeks and counting. However, with Alcaraz's latest victory, it means that Sinner's world #1 ranking will definitely be on the line at the U.S. Open. Sinner currently has a 2,240-point lead in the live ATP rankings, but that is not as big a deficit as it appears on the surface. Last year, Sinner won the U.S. Open and is consequently defending a huge 2,000 points at the New York Major. Whereas Alcaraz was stunned in the second round of the U.S. Open in 2024 and only has 50 ranking points dropping off his ranking, this means that there is now an exciting U.S. Open ahead as Sinner and Alcaraz compete for both a Grand Slam title and the world #1 ranking. Alcaraz now knows that if he wins the Cincinnati Open title, then he can become world #1 if he matches or betters Sinner's performance at the U.S. Open. Sinner will firmly be in the driving seat if he wins the Cincinnati Open title. But Alcaraz will be world #1 if he wins the U.S. Open title, regardless of what else happens. Carlos Alcaraz versus Jannik Sinner, head-to-head in finals. The Cincinnati Open will be the 6th time that Sinner and Alcaraz have played in a final, and 4th this year. Sinner won their first-ever final at the Croatia Open, but since then, Alcaraz has got the better of their championship matches.